This is interesting. I'll let you do it. Take your finger, lift up on the clapper. Be careful, it can bite you. Just lift up. Pretty easy, right? Now close it back down. Now, just barely push on that. Now try to lift up the clapper again. That's what keeps the valve closed.
Wow, just barely.
Just barely. Now you got same water pressure pushing against that diaphragm as you do pushing up on the clapper. So that's how it stays closed.
But if I let go.
Oh, look at that. Here's the nozzle for the vortex. So when we trip the vortex, it'll actually dump into this room. We have different types of sprinkler heads, and we can dump any system and activate it at the sprinkler head. So if it's a dry system, system's full of air, we open up the solenoid, it dumps the air out, the system trips.
Wow.
This is a map of our jurisdiction. So this is the area that 709 covers. So it's the city of Los Angeles, 25 miles out. And then the city came down and got the harbor. So now we go into South Orange County. And then the city of Ontario. As Ontario expanded over the years, we have the whole city of Ontario. The rest of this is 669.
This is really cool, guys.
T-bar setup so that they can learn how to cut drops. And then you have a mechanical T, so you have to drill the mechanical T. You always have to hang on to the coupon, prove to the inspector that there's actually a hole in the pipe. And then the classes come in, they'll install a system, maybe different types of system on each floor. So we might have a grid system, a tree system, a loop system on different floors, and then we'll take them back apart, set them aside. The next class will come in, there's the blueprint. They'll practice reading the blueprint, laying out the system, and installing it.
Look at the view, man.
It's a hell of a day for a view.
You come up here in the morning, have a cup.
I know, right?
You know what I mean?
Each one of these gates opens up, so if we're bringing the pallet in off the forklift, or we're hoisting up material by hand.
Retard chamber, water pressure, pressure gauge, check valve. So this goes to the bell, right?
Yes.
There. That goes to the gong.
Retaining straps. So when you have a C-clamp, we're in an earthquake zone, C-clamp can wiggle loose. So you use different retaining straps to wrap it to the beam. Wrap around U-hooks. See exactly how it operates.
Yeah, you guys need to see what OS and Y is. Nobody knows what it is.
Outside stem and yoke. There's it shut.
Alright, there. It's simple.
Everything in here is in service, meaning it'll activate whenever it needs to. Reliable, Victaulic, Viking, wet systems, dry systems, single interlock, double interlock. You have every type of detector, smoke, heat, ultraviolet. Everything that needs to be monitored is monitored. Tamper switches, water flow switches, pressure switches, smoke detectors. Everything is tied into the alarm panels. They all activate alarms, so when they're tripping systems, it's real world. There's the jockey pump maintaining the pressure. When you're doing your pump test, you do your suction, discharge pressure readings, right? And you have to meter how much water you're flowing, because you have to flow 50%, 100%, 150% of your rated flow. So you can use a meter, and that just recycles the water. So you can see the controllers are modernized. Everything's digital. You can dial it in, dial the pressures in, down to the pound.
This here is a diesel fire pump.